Shalom, Israel. We are the Isupk. Started out of Harlem, New York, on 125th Street under Commander General Yohanan. I'm Officer of 1,000, Aram, filling in for Officer 5,000, Kawam Alabak. Everybody bear with me out there. I'm finna give it my all. Slakia. Well, I guess we'll start out with the Lashawan Qadash, means the holy tongue in Hebrew. And naturally, everybody already know that when you read Hebrew, we read from our left to our right. That's the way you read Hebrew. That is our native tongue that we all need to study and learn how to write and how to pronounce, read, and all that. But we got the alphabets. We got the ancient alphabets, and we got the Hebrew. The ancient letters and the Hebrew letters on the board. We'll go through those starting out right now. I'm sure everybody's already familiar with it all and everything, but don't hurt to go over it. I definitely need it myself. So as far as the Lashawan Qadash, the alphabets, we got A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha in the English. That's the ancient Hebrew language in the English. Then we have the Caesarean. It's just written in a different format. The handwriting at the bottom is part of the ancient Hebrew, which is part of the Caesarean Hebrew, and these are the letters that's part of that combines with the Hebrew letters. I guess I can say alphabet. No, I shouldn't say alphabets, but the Hebrew letterings. I guess we'll start out over here with the Shalakia. Okay. What we'll start out with, we're gonna go to the nations, the way they are written in the English, how they call us different names as far as Israel go. These are the 12 tribes, and I will start it out writing up here. Israel. Then biblically, the Hebrew names and nations, Israel. Then we'll do it in the ancient. And then in the Caesarean. Slacking for that. Okay, that's Israel. The biblical and Hebrew names for the nations and the characters. That was Israel, Edom. Next, we're going to do Edom. Then we have to singular Israel, singular, singular. These two join it. Okay, that's Israel, Edom. Israel is for the blacks. Edom, that's the so-called whites. Moab, Moab are the Chinese. These two join. Singular. That's in the ancient. Now, this is Syrian. Oh, I didn't do the Syrian over here. Okay, that's Israel, Edom, Moab. Shit, I put that in the wrong place. Salakia for that. Salakia. Okay, Moab is naturally supposed to write from the left, from the right to the left. Okay, Edom. Edom is bear with me, everybody. I'm getting it together. Now we'll go to Moab in the Assyrian. Okay, Israel, Edom, and Moab. Moab in the ancient and the Assyrian print. Ammon are the Japanese. Okay, so far we got Israel, Edom, Moab, and Ammon in the ancient and Assyrian lettering. Shalakia. Ammon. Now we'll do it in the Assyrian. Right. What? Okay, so far we have Israel, Edom, Ammon, Israel, Edom, Moab, and Ammon. Next, we're going to do Ishmael, which are the Arabs. And certain letters are connected together and others are singular. Those are the what look like the little smiley faces and the frown faces at the bottom are the connectors. So right now we're doing biblical and Hebrew names for the nations. And we have Israel, Edom, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Elam. We're about to do Elam. The first two letters are connected, the last two are singular. Give you a couple minutes for anyone that want to copy these down. This is Syrian print, Ishmael. So there we have Israel, Edom, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, and Elam in the ancient and the Assyrian print. Give you one more minute or less to copy that down. Then we're gonna keep going, move forward. Coming to you out of Chicago in the absence of Officer of 5,000, Kawam Matabak, which is an excellent teacher of the Lashawan Qadash class. Give you a couple more seconds. We're going to erase these and move forward. All right. Now we're going to go with the nation Japhet. The ancient, now the Assyrian. Oh, okay. Ham, the African nation. Okay. Mausoleum, the water for coming out, huh?
I had to buy, sir. No sweat. Just got off the slave, so
Yeah.
just want to. Ain't no sweat, sir. Trust me. I would have been here on time, but
It's all good. Now next, we're going to do the nation Canaan. You cannot forget the connectors and the some of the letters are singular. You need to put the connectors on some of the letters for it to come out right. Got Japhet, Ham, Mazariam, Canaan, and Cush. Then we have foot. So that was 12 different nations that is on this planet. Give you a few seconds if you want to copy this down so you can. Got the connections down here. Let's see. Biblical and Hebrew names for nations. The first one we started out with was Israel, Edom, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, and Elam. I appreciate everybody's patience, man. This is not one of my strong suits, but like I said, I'm filling in for Officer Kawan Matabat, and I need this probably more than anybody else out there. Salakia. Give you a few more seconds, and then we're going to erase that and move on. A lot of different people use different names to think that they're talking to Yahweh. Some people, when they salute, they don't say shalom, they say shalom, and different words like that. Though a lot of those words that people, other people in different groups are using, are like from the Greeks or something like that. It's like there's a lot of false names of the Lord that different people use out there too. A couple more seconds, we're going to erase this and we're going to keep going. All right. Okay. Okay. We'll use a few words that our brother has taught us. One, I guess, we use Yahweh. That's Yahweh. In the ancient lettering. Then you have Yahweh Shai. Then we have Mashiach. Yahweh Shai, and Mashiach. That's the Most High, the Father, the Most High and the Father in the ancient Hebrew. Give you a couple more seconds. If you want to, you can copy that down. And then we're going to be moving on. Okay. I'm going to venture to put some false names of the Lord. A lot of people have heard this. El, Elohim, Elohim, Allah, Malak, Adonai, Adonai, Hashem, Yahweh. Those are all Greek names. These are not the names of the Most High. Even when you hear people say Jehovah, That's Greek, meaning the Lord. Yahweh, Yahweh, this is Hebrew. All of these names over here are not the Most High's name. Jehovah is the Greek name for Lord. Yahweh is the correct name for the Hebrew. I'll give you a moment. All these are false names of the Most High, of the Lord. Give you a few seconds to write it down. I'm going to be moving on. False names of the Lord. Elohim. I've heard that a lot. Allah, Malak, Adonia, Hashem, Yahweh, all Greek names. Jehovah, a Greek name. Yahweh is the correct pronunciation in Hebrew for the Lord's name. Okay. The English word thank you. In Hebrew is dua. The water. Thank you is the water in the Hebrew. You're welcome. Ayandabar. Ayandabar in the Hebrew. The word please. The word please. Baba Koshan. Baba Koshan in the Hebrew. So thank you is the water. You're welcome as Ayandabar. And please is Baba Koshan. Give you a few seconds in case anybody out there want to write it down. A couple more seconds and we're going to move on. Brother, brothers, so I can for that. Come on, man. Salaki. Yeah, hold on. I'm playing some crazy. Damn, I didn't know that Salaki. Sister. Man, people leave up, people dying left and right, man. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Okay, brother, singular, ak, brothers, akim, sister, agwav, sisters, agwavium in the Hebrew. Son, sons. Son is ban, sons by yams. Shalakia, give you a few seconds to write that down. That's crazy, man. Oh, God. I'm talking about people younger than me.
It's crazy because you almost looking forward to hearing it now. It's crazy.
For real. Those are the names, the term that we call each other as far as in Hebrew, brothers. A brother, when you're talking to a brother, another man, it's just you and him, you call him Ak. When you're talking to a crowd of your brothers, you call them Akim. A sister, Akwaf. Sisters, Akwafim. Your son, Ban or Banyums. Couple more seconds, then we're going to take that down and move on. Okay, we're going to take this down and we're going to move on. Slovakia. Okay. Name of the power and terms. Israel, Yasharala. God, Allah, Allah, power means power. Allahayim, powers. Lord, Adon means servant or master. Referring to the Most High. Lord, Yahweh. Or we can go with my Lord. Which means Adanya. Names of the power and terms. Israel, Yasharallah, God, Allah, Allah, Allahayim, power, Allah, power, Allahayim, powers. Lord, Adon means servant, master. Lord, Yahweh is a term for the Most High. My Lord, Adaya. Give you a few seconds, and then we're going to move right along. Okay, we're about to move. We're about to move along. If anybody want to copy these down, I'm trying to give you time to do so. Okay, name of the powers and the terms. Okay. Oh shit. My bad. I got to remember. We always got to write from the right to the left. Salakia for that. Which means shalom, which means peace. Jerusalem. Let's pronounce this as Yara, Yara wa Shalom. Yara wa Shalom. Yara Shalom. Yara wa Shalom. Salakia.
Right, Yahweh Shalom.
Wa Shalom.
Yahweh Shalom.
Come.
Yahweh Shalom.
Wa Shalom. Come. Barak Atah means bless you, brother. Okay, Shalom means peace. Jerusalem, Yara Shalom, Barakatah, bless you, brother. Then we have Salakia, which means forgive me. Then we have the Wab, which means good. Okay, names of the power and the terms. Shalom means peace. Jerusalem, Yahshua, Shalom. Barakatah means bless you, brother. Salakia means forgive me. The Wab means good. I'll give you a few seconds to write that down, and we'll be moving on. Give you a couple more seconds in case somebody out there want to copy these words down. Okay, we're moving on. Slack. Okay, we got la, which means no. We have kan, which means yes. Hallelujah, praise you, Yahweh. Names of the power and terms. La means no. Kan means yes. Hallelujah means praise you, Yahweh. Give you a few seconds to write that down, and we'll be moving on. We have a lot of root words, nouns, and verbs, which I really can't go into that right now because I need to study more myself. But like I said earlier, our brother is very, very studious with the Lashawan Qadash class and the language. Also, a 5,000 Quran Matabak. Get that brother a hand. A very, very, very excellent teacher in Lashawan Qadash class, man. Once again, La'ah means no. Khan means yes. Yah means praise you, Yahweh. Okay. Um, I know I got to get my butt into this. I know I got to get back in classes much more often, because it's so vital and so important for us to learn our own language, man. We have people learning all sorts of languages, bilingual and everything, but rarely do I hear anybody trying to pick up and study our language, which was robbed from us, beat out of our robbed for us actually. And the blacks, our true language is Hebrew. And it's very vital that we learn that language, because the Most High going to be speaking the language when He come back. This is the Lashawan Qadash class, which means holy tongue. Um, I guess next we will go into the ordinal numbers. The ordinal numbers. The last but not least, 7. The ordinal numbers in the Hebrew: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh day. Rashawan, Shanya, Shalom, Yashan, Shala, Yashia, Shala, Yashia, Rabia, that's how you pronounce it, Rabyaiya, Rabiawa, Bama Yashanya, Shanya, Shaba Yaya in the Hebrew. The first day through the 7th day. I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are like the 7 days in the week. The first day through the 7th day. Those are the ordinal numbers. A few more seconds for anyone that want to copy these down to go right ahead and do so. Give you a few more seconds, then we're going to be moving on. Okay, we're going to move on now. Next, we will do the 12 tribes of Israel. It's like 16 nations on this planet, but the Most High only care about 12 of them tribes. And we're about to put the tribes down that the Most High care about right now. Slacking for everybody. Made an error right there. And that's 6 of the 12 tribes. Judah, which are considered the Negroes, Benjamin, West Indians, Levi, Haitians, Seminole, Dominican Republicans, Zebulon. Zebulon is Guatemala to Panama. Ephraim is considered the Puerto Ricans of today. So these are the names. I think our oppressors named us, but those are our real nationalities. Negro, so-called Negroes in America are really from the tribe of Judah. The Dominicans, Benjamin, they're from the West Indians. Levi is from Haitians. Seminole is the Dominicans. Like I said, Zebulon is Guatemala to Panama. Ephraim is the so-called Puerto Ricans of today. We'll give you a few seconds to write that down, then we're going to move on. And we also gave it to you in the ancient Hebrew. A couple more seconds and we're going to be moving right along. The connectors are very important for the words to give it its true meaning within the Hebrew language. So it's very important to add those to your sentences. All of these 12 tribes, we are family. We are not individual. We're not separate. We only separated because of the oppressor. We're really, the 12 tribes are family. The blacks, the Hispanics, the Native American Indian, the Seminoles, Manasseh, the Cubans, the Native Indian, the Colombia to Uruguay, Argentina to Chile, the Natalie, Isupk, even the Mexicans. We all one family. We all one family from the 12 tribes of Israel, man. But ever since our people been brought over here to this North America, we have lost our way. We have forgotten who we are. We really are a family. And until we learn that again, we're gonna stay in this condition that we're in. There is no such thing as an op. All black men, we are family. That's why it's so important to get into this school to learn who we really are. Last but not least, Isupk. The so-called Mexicans. That is the 12 tribes of Israel. Give you a few seconds to write that down.
They like Will Smith ass. Oh,
Huh?
they like his ass.
The comedians, they roasting that man.
They roasted that.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, they're attacking them like all the comedians doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it wasn't that serious. It was not that serious for you to put your hands on him, man.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't have to do that.
No, it didn't. We're gonna close out with these final words in English and in Hebrew. Hopefully next week, Officer Kwame Bar will be back with you guys. The true teacher in Chicago of the Lashawan Qadash class, man. I'm just a fill-in. These are some of the UPK battle commands. First would be for Israel, Kwam Yasharala. The second would be go to ground, Yahab Adamah. Guard, Shamar. Protocol, Kwa, I think I'm pronouncing it right, CHAAQ, Kak, camp prayers, Mahana, and equipment list, Kaya Aram, Kaya Aram. Those are some of the battle commands for the Israel School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. From the top, one more time. For Israel, Kwam Yasharala, go to ground, Yaha Adam, Yaha Adamah, Salaki. Guard, Shamar, protocol, Kwak, camp prayers, Mahana, equipment list, Kaya Aram. Salakia, to everybody out there, I'm sure you're familiar with everything that I put on the board this evening. I got it from my teacher, Officer 5000 Kwan Matabak. Hopefully he'll be back next week for you guys. So I guess with that, I'm gonna close it out with this battle command list, which for you guys, man. I did my best, and stay safe out there. Shalom, Lord in Christ.